What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? Let me make sure we are actually live. No, feel like I'm a rookie again. Going on live. We live. Word. What up, friends? What up, family? We live. What up, friends? What up, family? Welcome to another episode of the Dgotsauce podcast, episode number 52. Merry Christmas to all of the people out there in these streets that be tuning into my videos, that be commenting, liking, subscribe to the channel. I'm truly blessed to have y'all as viewers. I'm truly blessed to continue to bring y'all this good entertainment and news and education and just pretty much my opinion. I'm very grateful to be in this position, and I can't thank you guys enough for the continual support that you guys give me. Now, I know I haven't been live in a little while, but next year is a big year. This is probably going to be the second to last stream. I'll do a New Year's stream too, but this will be the second to last stream of the year. We hit 52 episodes. It's going to probably end off at 53. And we're going to call it a year there. We're going to call that season 1. And then we're going to hop on to season 2, which I'm excited for season 2. As you can see, we are in a different studio now. It's more upgraded, better mic, better computer, better scenery. Everything has pretty much evolved for season 2. Now, there's a couple more things that I do want to do. Obviously, like I got my little things right here, and so what, but I gotta get my background right. I want to get my background right for next season, and I think that's definitely an upgrade that I'm looking forward to. But I thank you guys. I really do thank you guys for the continual support. If you guys do hop in this live, and if y'all do happen to tune in, make sure you guys leave a like for your boy. And if y'all are new, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for y'all boy, because we be bringing the content every single day. We haven't missed a day this year. Every single day we've been posting. We have 52 episodes of live streaming that we can see, and that is there for people to watch. And season 2, like I said, next year, 2025, season 2 is going to be pretty outstanding, in my honest opinion. I think that we're going to definitely hit some goals that we've been looking to hit. On that note, Merry Christmas, man. Happy New Year's. Merry Christmas. Enjoy y'all Santa Claus time, y'all presents, and y'all time with Jesus also at the same time. We truly blessed to be able to see life, to be able to breathe life, and to be able to do what we want to do in this life. And it's definitely a great time to celebrate, and it's time to be with your family, and it's time to just enjoy each other's company, man. That's what we gonna do. Yeah, that's what we gonna do. We ain't working hard. We ain't doing none of that she said, he said. We just chilling and enjoying the moment, man. Enjoying our blessings, man, for real. Shout out to y'all. Merry Christmas. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all guys. We can get into the show, man. I there's so much stuff. So much stuff to talk about. So much stuff to talk about. And I believe we gonna start it off in NYC. Actually, the whole show is pretty much NYC. I'm not gonna be on here too long, of course, but I just want to really get some things said out the way. But What's going on in New York City, man? What is actually going on in New York City? I heard the chief had to step down because of some type of overtime scandal. And we got to bring this to the people, man. We got to bring this to the people. Let's see what's going on out here in these streets. I don't know yet, but we'll see what's going on, man. Let's tune into the video.
Yet another scandal rocking the NYPD. The department's highest-ranking uniformed officer resigned Friday night after a bombshell allegation of sexual misconduct on the job. Former Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey is accused of trading sexual favors for overtime. Derek Waller live tonight outside NYPD headquarters in Lower Manhattan with the details. Derek.
Jessica, Lieutenant Quathisha Epps filed a complaint today with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. This comes after she actually filed for early retirement earlier this week. And basically, I can tell you that many of these details are disturbing. She says the abuse started last year and continued until this week. Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey just appeared a few days ago in front of the City Council's Public Safety Committee to defend the department's use of stop and frisk. Now a major shakeup. Lieutenant Quathisha Epps alleges between June 2023 and this past Monday, Maddrey engaged in efforts to coerce her into performing unwanted sexual favors in exchange for overtime opportunities.
Holy smokes. What is going on in New York City? What is going on in New York City? Y'all chief is using his power to gain sexual stuff from his coworkers. This is crazy. This is crazy. And then paying her for in overtime? Nah. It's a good thing that he resigned. And also at the same time, I'm wondering how this woman didn't get fired at the same time too, because I know for sure that she had to be a part of this. She definitely was entertaining this, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment down below, man. How y'all feeling about this?
She says that included intercourse in the office. According to publicly available payroll data, Lieutenant Epps made a salary last year of over $164,000. But after overtime was factored in, she took home more than $400,000 after refusing his advances in October.
Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. $400,000 as a police officer? 160 grand base pay, and then you get 400,000 in overtime? What? This is wreck. This is wreck. This is absolutely reckless. Of course y'all was going to get caught. It was just a matter of time. This is out of pocket. Somebody was going to find out. And it seems like she had a part to do with it for sure, because she was trying to retire. She said, I got my 400K, man. I'm good. This is crazy, man. Let's continue.
After refusing his advances in October, she says Maddrey retaliated by orchestrating an intentionally manipulated monthly overtime report, which resulted in a criminal and internal investigation opened against her. Her attorney adds systemic failures within the NYPD allowed Chief Maddrey's predatory behavior to continue unchecked, culminating in his promotion to the department's highest uniform position by Mayor Eric Adams, despite a well-documented history of misconduct and abuse of power. Mayor Eric Adams' office issued this statement that reads, "We are deeply disturbed by these allegations, and the NYPD is investigating this matter." Mayor Adams is working in close coordination with Police Commissioner Tisch as the NYPD conducts a separate department-wide review to ensure no high-ranking officers are using their power inappropriately. We will refrain from commenting further to avoid jeopardizing either investigation.
Before they continue, I believe that this woman should give back the majority of her overtime, if not all of it, back to the government or back to the police office. Because this is completely out of pocket, ladies and gentlemen. This is wild behavior. I cannot imagine knowing that a coworker was getting paid $400,000 just because she was sleeping with the boss. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Something definitely has to be done on both ends, because she was 100% a part of this, just like he was 100% a part of it. He definitely is getting fired. She's already retiring, so she's out of the question. She knows what she did was wrong and move on. He can't go back. He should get his pension removed. He should get his retirement removed. How long was this going on, and with how many people? Because it can't just be one. It cannot just be one. I believe that more is probably gonna come out if he is guilty. Let's continue.
Lieutenant Epps also claims that Madry had an inappropriate relationship with another female detective. I can tell you that these allegations have now gotten the attention of the city's Department of Investigation, as well as the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. They are investigating this. And as for the NYPD, John Chell, who was the chief of patrol, is going to take over as interim chief of department. Reporting live outside NYPD headquarters.
That's insane, y'all. That's insane. New York City is looking like y'all are doing a lot right now, and y'all need to get it together. I mean, this shouldn't even be like a thing. I understand people be doing favors for people, and you know, yo, you need a little bit of overtime here. All right, you could work a little bit of overtime, take an extra break. Like, that's a normal thing. Take an extra break, you'll get paid for that 30 minutes, or you'll get paid for that 15 minutes. But the amount of overtime that she was doing, she got over $200,000 worth of overtime. She got more than double what her salary was, almost triple what her salary was in overtime alone. That's wild. That's wild. Y'all was bound to get caught. Y'all was bound to get caught. It makes sense. It really does make sense. But that's sad because, you know, a lot of people are probably looking at her and looking at him now like, yo, where's my cut of this? Like, why couldn't we set up a deal, or why couldn't we do this? That's probably how some of the people are looking at this. It's kind of ridiculous to look at it that way, but that's gotta be how some of the people are looking at it. Anyways, let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in to that video. We're gonna move on to the next subject. We staying in New York. And this is actually a better story that I wanted to bring to the people, because I saw this and I was like, oh, we don't really get to hear much of these success stories or these type of stories of where pretty much a Brooklyn man who spent most of his time in jail came out for something that he did not do, a crime he did not do. And he's pretty much trying to adjust back to now reality. And I thought that this was interesting and an interesting video to bring to the people. So without further ado, let's tune into the video, see what's going on out here in these streets.
All those decades was gone just like that.
Tonight at 11, he spent nearly 3 decades behind bars for a murder he did not commit. And now this Brooklyn native who was exonerated back in 2020 is still adjusting to life outside prison.
New York State has had the 3rd highest number of exonerations in the country. Jennifer Bisram takes a look at what life is like after finally being freed.
Why'd you buy this house?
I buy it because the trees over there, like, it makes me think of freedom.
210 miles away from his New Jersey home at Auburn Correctional Facility in New York is where Gerard DeMond spent most of his adult life as inmate 89A8836, with many sleepless nights on hard jail beds surrounded by prison guards and violence.
Jump in there, boom, boom. Wow.
Now at age 62, he's finally living outside of prison walls in a house with his family, including his 2-year-old daughter, Layla.
What happened? You want more?
No more.
No more? Okay. Good girl. It's like time stopped at 23, and I continue all this. So now I'm back out here, It's like try to play catch up with a lot of what I missed out on. Yes, I grew up in jail, literally. All those decades was gone, just like that.
That's really sad, honestly. That sucks. To know, like, there's a lot of people that are probably dealing with this type of situation to themselves that are in prison right now. This sucks. And no type of money really can help you recover your time lost. Time is the most valuable thing we have on earth. And I learned that at a very young age because I remember almost losing my life. So in that sense, when I almost lost my life, I realized my time here is not forever. It's not going to last long. And if you are now spending most of your time, spent 30 years behind bars in prison, it sucks. It sucks because you really didn't do what they said that you did. And even though they probably compensated for all those years and gave you millions and millions of dollars, that doesn't even help you because you've done lost out on so many things in 30 years. You know how much time 30 years is? I'm only 29 years old and I felt like I lived in a long time. And I'm grateful for life. I'm so grateful for life. I didn't even hit 30 yet. So I can only imagine how long 30 years is behind jail, man. This is a powerful story, but let's continue.
He was convicted for a 1987 murder in Brooklyn. In 2020, he was exonerated by the Brooklyn DA's office after they say key information was withheld from the case.
When this murder happened, you weren't even in New York City?
No, at all. I was not in New York City at all.
Where were you?
In Dgotsauce, Georgia, with my girlfriend at the time.
What was going through your mind?
This can't be happening to me. Why am I going to prison for something I didn't do? And I was like, damn, how many other people probably going through this? How many, black men from my hood?
According to the National Registry of Exonerations, New York has had 347 exonerations since 1989, 157 alone here in New York City between 2014 and 2022. Brooklyn, where Demond is from, has had the most in New York City, 40 since its conviction review unit was created in 2014. Most of the exonerations are of black men.
It's a struggle. Life is a struggle for me even now.
Demond sued the city and was awarded over $13 million. But he says no amount of money can bring back all the years of his life lost.
And that's what I was saying. No amount of money can really make up for that time lost. No amount of money. They could have gave you $100 million. And that still wouldn't have added up for the 30 years that you done lost for something you didn't do. That's the worst way to go to jail, in my opinion. Some people actually deserve it. Some people need to be in there. Some people should be in there. Okay, we understand this. But the worst way to go to jail, in my opinion, is to go to jail for something you did not do. That's sad. It's really sad, man. It's a powerful story here. Of course, they're bringing in the factor that, of course, most of these people that have been exonerated are black, and most of these people that are facing these trials are black, which is a thing we should bring to the table as well. Not everybody that is black obviously is a criminal. And I'm pretty sure back in those days when they was doing their thing with, when they was doing their thing in the slavery days and the racism days, they was trying to lock up as much black people as possible. But thank God it's 2024 and we are dealing with pretty much an equal justice system. Well, let's continue.
And take away the nightmares and emotional trauma.
Money doesn't cure you. Money don't do nothing for you for the soul. You take the shackle off, but you're still incarcerated because the pain, the scars, it's never removed, regardless.
4 years later, he still doesn't feel free.
I'm having a difficult time coping with things because, sometimes I act like I'm still locked up. Sometimes when I'm making reference to going upstairs, I say I'm going to my cell.
He says each one of his over 10,000 days in jail was a struggle.
I wanted somebody to kill me. Yeah, I really did, because I didn't think I could do all that time.
And every day now is a mental fight.
Still got it. I was frightened to come home, put it like that.
Why?
Because this is a new world. It's like I was comfortable for some reason. I knew what I had to do in there. For the most part, I'm lost out here, you know.
On this fall day, Demond shares that his family and building cars help him to heal.
I'm going to therapy, but I have no peace. Money, everything, I have that, but it's still a burden. There's still, I'm searching for something. I don't know what it is. Part of me is in there.
But he says just like he never gave up on his innocence, he will not give up on feeling free. Jennifer Bisram, CBS News, New York.
Now, that's a real powerful story. I can't even lie, man. That's a powerful story, and I wish him absolutely nothing but the best. I feel like, you know, there's nothing I can really say. Obviously, there's nothing anyone can really say to make up for the time lost. But he's got a daughter now. He's got a family. It's looking like he's trying to move forward. And I know he's definitely dealing with some PTSD and some wild things that happen in jail. And just the thoughts of thinking this whole time, I really shouldn't be in here, but they got me in here. It's a powerful story, honestly. And I really hope you seek everything you need in life. I hope you're able to make up for all the time you missed. And God bless you and your family, man. This is a good, positive story that I just wanted to bring to the people. Let me know y'all comments down. Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments below. And make sure you guys leave a like. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into the next subject. To the next. Oh, I be on here singing sometimes. Y'all forgive me. If y'all in the comments, man, say what up. Say what up. It's your boy Dgotsauce. We got one more subject. I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on here long. I don't think I've been on here. I've been on here for 22 minutes. I'll probably go a little bit past 30, just because it's been a while. Season 2, like I said, is going to be ramping up next year. So I really appreciate it if y'all, you know, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. Because, you know, we moving on up. We moving on up. We just hit 1.2K. And unbelievably, I haven't even been doing this thing a year. And I've already amassed well over 900 subscribers. So I'm very thankful, honestly. I'm just getting on here, just giving my opinion, just letting my voice be heard about certain subjects, and the people are rocking with it. And, you know, I'm rocking with y'all too, man. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all are the reason why I keep coming back. I keep posting every day. It's because I feel like I have a little community now that kind of thinks like us. You know what I mean? I don't want everybody to think exactly like me, because then there would be nothing to argue about or nothing to talk about. We'd just be a bunch of people just agreeing with each other. But what I like is that, you know, I do get pushback. I do get a lot of pushback. I do get a lot of feedback. And, you know, I don't go blind to those comments. I see them. And although I may not agree with them, I welcome them, because everybody got a voice. Everybody got an opinion. You know, I'm just trying to make the story be heard on whatever subjects I tend to bring on these platforms. Soon from now, I'm definitely going to be adding like a panel. I think that next season would be a much better view, not only just to see me, but to see other people live, get their opinions live as well. And I think that's definitely the type of momentum and that's the way I'm trying to go with this. Make this thing a little bit bigger, bring a little bit more people on it, so we can really get into some spicy stuff. Because honestly, talking to people live and actually getting their thoughts and being able to debate them live, it brings out a different person in me. I don't know about anybody else, but it brings out the best in me, because I can challenge the person there in front of thousands of people, and they have to say the right thing. If they don't say the right thing and they feel the pressure, it's gonna show. So that's what I like about having more people on and talking to different people and getting different people's perspectives on things. But that's what I'm going to be doing. That's just a little bit of an update. Like I said earlier in the episode, we have probably one more episode before we call it a season. And then season 2 will be kicking up in early January. All right, early January, you guys will see a season 2. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your boy. If y'all are new, we are definitely going to be going up in this YouTube world. I got one more topic. I that I wanted to talk about, and it has to do with migrant. And this is kind of where I started when I first started talking about, you know, the news and bringing y'all updates and whatever. It was about the migrant crisis. And we are dealing with that in New York heavily. Like it's crazy out in New York. It's in Boston and Chicago and California. It's kind of all over. But there was an amount of people that came over within the past couple of years, and you know, some are doing a phenomenal job. They're doing what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? They're staying out the way. They're just going to work and doing what they got to do like normal people. But on the other hand, there are some very violent criminals that have been coming into our borders, and they're killing people, man. They're killing people. They're raping people. They're burning people alive, stabbing, kidnapping. I mean, it's ridiculous what's going on out here in these streets. But let's tune into the next video. Apparently, there's been a woman that was set on fire in a New York subway by a migrant. Ladies and gentlemen, can't make this stuff up. Let's tune into the video, man.
Gruesome and deadly attack on the subway. Police have a person of interest in custody after someone set a woman on fire on an F train, killing her.
Police say the killer walked up to the victim and lit her clothes on fire. By the time officers got to the woman, she was fully engulfed in flame.
This is one of several violent attacks in the subway system this weekend. One person was killed. Another was injured in a stabbing incident on a 7 train during an apparent robbery gone bad in Woodside, Queens. And yesterday, 2 people shot on a subway platform in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn.
The subway violence comes during a time authorities are trying to assure New Yorkers about the safety of mass transit ahead of congestion pricing next month and a probable fare hike this summer. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon.
Listen here, man. I thought Chicago was bad. I thought Chicago was the worst city when it came to crime. But honestly, in my opinion, I'm saying this now. New York City might be the worst city when it comes to crime. They might be the top dogs. Because I just heard at least 7 different incidents in just a matter of a week. Chicago is usually like every other day you could find something. But New York is getting worse and worse and worse. This is crazy, man. You know what this is. This is pure evil. I'm just calling it like it is. I'm literally just calling it like it is. If we lived in a world to where everybody was pretty much on the same page, we wouldn't have none of this. If everybody was living a good, godly life, we wouldn't have none of this. We'd just be chilling. Everybody be cool in it. That's how it should be. That's how it probably would have been. But of course, no, there has to be some type of evil out there in these streets. Let's continue.
The NYPD tonight is calling cameras now in every subway car a game changer. MTA video taken in an F train at Stillwell Avenue captured the terrifying crime this morning.
It offered detectives immediately answers to questions that they had. What happened?
Officers had seen and smelled smoke and came running over.
What they saw was a person standing inside the train car, fully engulfed in flames.
They got the flames out with a fire extinguisher, but the woman died at the scene. The video also offered clear pictures of the man who had used a lighter to set fire to her clothes while she may have been sleeping and stayed and watched.
We asked the media to broadcast those images far and wide so we could use the viewing public as a force multiplier. And New Yorkers came through again.
A group of high school students spotted the man in the photo on another train and called 911.
Our transit sergeant responded to that location, met with these young high school students, looked inside the train and saw an individual that he recognized from wanted flyers that we got out earlier.
The suspect was taken into custody.
That's crazy, y'all. He looked Mexican. He do look Mexican. I think he's from Guatemala, Honduras, one of the two. But he looked Mexican. And don't call me racist, all right? Please. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. That's all. God dang. I know y'all thinking it. Relax. Jesus, man.
Stupid.
Anyways, he looks Mexican. He looks Spanish. And unfortunately, a lot of the blame is going towards a certain group of people. If you just want me to be honest, I'm hearing a lot of Venezuelans. I'm hearing a lot of Mexicans. I'm hearing a lot of Hondurans. I'm hearing a lot of everywhere from South America, pretty much. That's what we're hearing, that these gangs are coming from. Colombia, all types of Spanish countries. Unfortunately, they're taking the blame for a lot of this migrant crisis. But clearly, this guy is who he is. He's just a bad person, you know. Don't matter the race at the end of the day. This guy's just a really, really bad person. And for you to be setting somebody on fire and then trying to dip after that, like, you can't. What are we supposed to say? Let him walk free? He's a human, he belongs here. This is evil stuff, evil behavior. It's crazy. But let's continue.
Police say he's a citizen of Guatemala in New York since 2018. Tonight, the governor praised the quick arrest, but her tweets today about additional cameras, officers, and National Guard members helping bring subway crime down have been met with concerns about fare hikes and the congestion pricing toll meant to make the subway more appealing on an especially violent weekend. Overnight, a man was stabbed to death in what police think was a robbery attempt on a 7 train in Woodside. And yesterday, panicked subway riders ran from gunfire at a Q train station in Sheepshead Bay, where 2 people survived being shot, and the search continues for the shooter. The subway cameras in Coney Island this...
Bro, it's sick. It's sick. This is sick. Come on, man. Like, people are just trying to get to work. People are just trying to go home. People just trying to mind their business. Like, this should be like everywhere. They shouldn't have to be dealing with this on a regular day. This is not the first time somebody's been set on fire or had fire thrown on them in a NYC subway station. I've already done one earlier this year, from a homeless guy. Like, I get it. Y'all got the crime to go down a little bit, but it's still going rampant. It seems like it's not going to end. It's not getting any better. That's what it seems like. That's what people are saying. You have a homeless crisis in New York. You have a crime crisis in New York, and y'all have a rat and trash crisis in New York. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all are the biggest city. Y'all are making millions. Y'all are making billions of dollars for sure. I mean, you should be at least. But come on, y'all are the biggest city. Y'all should be able to clean this stuff up. This is crazy, man. Let's end this video and see if there's anything else that's here that we got to talk about.
This morning, and the presence of officers in transit played critical roles in that quick apprehension, but still couldn't stop a man from killing a woman on the subway for no apparent reason. That woman still hasn't been identified tonight. She was burned beyond recognition. Outside police headquarters in Lower Manhattan, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
That's sad, yo. Honestly, that's sad. Rest in peace to her, man. I hope that they identify her eventually. That they find the family of her, and you know, that's sad. Honestly, man, that's wow. Wow. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. Sometimes when I look at these videos, it definitely rubs me the wrong way, especially when someone dies to nonsense like this, man. It really does rub me the wrong way. I feel extremely bad because who knows what the reason was. I heard this guy was a drunk man, and when he came to the police afterwards, he said that he didn't even know he did it. He was just that drunk. You can't be doing this. It don't matter if you're drunk or not. It don't matter if you're from here or not. You can't be doing this. It's sad. It's trash behavior. And we got to do better. Y'all already know, man. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all viewership. I know a few of y'all came in and left a like. I appreciate that. Like I said, next year will be a bigger year, much better year. Season 2 will be phenomenal. Get your popcorn, get your jelly beans, get your lipstick, because y'all probably gonna be dehydrated. Get some water too. Y'all about to be tuning in to the greatest show ever. Season 2 coming early July. Sorry, not July. January. Coming early January. It's gonna be popping. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be dramatic. It's gonna be everything we need. And it's gonna be blessed. That's the most important part. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate y'all viewership. You guys are the best. Y'all are seriously unmatched. I appreciate y'all viewership. I really do. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Hit that subscribe button too if y'all are new. It's your boy Dgotsauce, man. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your holidays. I will be back next week, next Tuesday night into New Year's. That will be the final episode of this year. And then we kicking off season 2. Very, very strong. Season 2, we gonna double up the numbers. We gonna double up the numbers in season 2. We got a lot of work to do next year. So y'all tune in. Y'all make sure y'all leave that comments and those likes, and you know what I'm saying, engage with me, because you know I'm only doing this because y'all keep tuning in. Y'all appreciate the viewership. I mean, y'all appreciate the videos. I appreciate the viewership. Until next time, man. Merry Christmas. Stay blessed. Stay loved. Stay humble. And enjoy it, man. I hope you get everything you wished for.